Okay, this little compressor's got an issue. It's not holding pressure, and I can hear a leak, and I've worked out that it's a diaphragm in the pressure switch. So what I'm going to do is see if I can temporarily repair it. If I plug it in to try and get some pressure in it. Yep, definitely broken. You can hear it's coming from there. It's not the tubes. The tubes are fine. So I've got to remove this pressure switch. There's a screw in there, Phillips head screw just in there, and I'll take it off and see what I find inside. Okay, now, yeah, definitely leak in there somewhere, and I'd say it is the diaphragm that's under there. By the way, these wires, touching them while the cord is plugged in is probably the best way to electrocute yourself, so make sure it's unplugged. So yeah, touch any of those and you don't have to worry about your diaphragm anymore. But I'm going to take off these little nuts, which are, there's 4 of them. On that side, to that side, and check out the condition of the diaphragm. Okay, I removed the nuts, and I will simply lift it off, and there's the diaphragm, and I can see the issue with it already. So just take these off, pick them up in a minute. Right, here we go. Yep, there's a split. Right there. And obviously that's not enough to hold the air in and the pressure switch up. Now this is what we need to replace and then possibly adjust the switch again. The only thing is these are probably hard to get from this cheaper sort of no-name compressors. There will be whole pressure switches you could probably buy. I think on eBay from about the $20 mark you should be able to score one. But for now it'll be just a quick repair, so I can use it just quickly. Now a bit of a clean up here wouldn't hurt. There's obviously been a bit of gunk build up over time, so we'll clean that up, and then I'm going to make a pressure switch with a bit of rubber from inner tube. Okay, so this is just a bicycle inner tube. It's not as thick as the other one, but I'm just going to double it up and see if I can make it work. So it seems to fit across there okay, and if it works, fantastic. If it doesn't work, it doesn't matter, it's broken anyway. But we'll give it a go, eh? Okay, that came up pretty clean. I used a little bit of a smaller brush wheel on the inside, so there's not much rubbish in there. I've also cut the bicycle inner tube. That's still in one piece. I've cut it just past the width of the holes. It just seems to be a nice little size. Now this has got these little ridges on it. I don't know if you can see them probably, but there's the little ridges you get on the rubber. What I'm going to do is turn it inside out. So now I've got a smooth surface, and it'll fit on there nicely. So what I've got to do is just put some little holes through where the screws will go. Got a little visitor to help us out a bit. Okay. Now with the holes, I've just used a screw. Basically anything sharp will do the job. I've lined it up with that hole and it's pierced through, so that seems to work okay. So what I'm going to do next is feed one of the bolts from the bottom, so we'll find the place for it. There you go, just goes right through, lift it up, it works excellent. Now it'll give us, just making sure it covers that section, give us a another point to put the other holes. So hard to do by holding the camera, back in a second. There you go, so we'll just slip it in all the way down. No point to make it tight, just want it to form a nice seal when you bolt it down, and that will work. So now I'll put one other hole and a bolt there, and another hole and a bolt there. There you go, it's in. The surface there is pretty good, there's a good overlap all the way to the bolt. Being that it's a small hole, it holds pretty tight, so air shouldn't really escape through there. So we'll put it all together now and see how it turns out. Just through there. Okay, they're nice and tight. I tightened them in a crisscross pattern, so that they sort of went in nice and smooth, so there's even pressure on the rubber. So now we're going to turn it on and see how it behaves. Well, I thought I might have to pull the plug, but it seems to be set like it was before, so I don't have to adjust the pressure switch. Okay, well there you go. We'll test it, see if it lets go of the air. I'm just going to push it till it restarts. Well, there you go. That's where the leak was. There's no leaks here. Okay, well I'll call that success. I've got to put the cover back on. Put the cover back on, and that's one usable compressor. I don't know for how long, but I can use it now.